The Chicago Bears, speaking of letting it fly, I talked about a couple of guys entering their second year of their rookie contracts, and it's like, all right, I don't know if it's make or break here. You're going straight for it. Caleb Williams, make or break season, second year in the league. Talk to me about why you landed on Caleb Williams here.
Look, it's not that he's going to be going anywhere after this year. He's going to play out, obviously, the entirety of this rookie contract. But you could not build a better supporting cast than the Bears have done this offseason between the play caller in Ben Johnson, the revamped offensive line with Dahlman, Tooney, and Jackson. You've added Colston Loveland, one of the premier tight ends in the draft. You added Luther Burden, one of the premier slot receivers in the draft, to replace Keenan Allen. The only thing this team really didn't do this offseason was add a starting caliber running back, but they're going to go with the committee of Swift and Johnson and maybe Kyle Monungai too. This is all on Caleb Williams. Whatever the Bears' success or failures are this year, last year you could blame the situation. The coaching situation was rough. There was a lot of flaws still on both sides of the ball, but offensively, there's really no reason we should see Caleb Williams struggle again unless it's just his own performance and missing throws. And look, 63.5 passing grade last year, 29th out of 32 quarterbacks that had at least 300 dropbacks. And you just look at what's around him and you go, there's no excuses left. I think that's the best way that I can put this is if they falter on offense, it's going to be because of Caleb Williams, I think, unless these offensive linemen suddenly get old on the inside and they're not what they used to be on other teams. But that's where I'm at with this, is I think Ben Johnson, his number one job this year is to get Caleb Williams to play on time and in rhythm. And the more that he can do that within the offense and the play calling that we know he brought to Detroit, the more they can do that, the better chance they have to make the postseason and maybe even make a postseason run with all the offensive talent they have. But this is on Caleb Williams. And I know it's too often I'm in the boat that quarterbacks are often blamed for success or failure. It's too much to a certain degree because everybody looks at the quarterback, but I think that is the case with the Bears. I think it's all on his shoulders, and it's all about Ben Johnson getting him to improve and play on time more often than he did last year and even than he did at USC.
Donnie is saying that Rome Odunze, so just speaking of Chicago, going to be the wide receiver one on this team. So in terms of a make or break, he's betting on the make part of it. Despite a small sample size, this is Donnie again saying this. He actually led all wide receivers with at least 90 targets and contested catch rate at 72%. I mean, Rome Odunze, when I watched Rome the year before he was draft eligible, I came away being like, yeah, he moves really well for a player of his size, but I wish he was better at contested catches. And this was the year prior to his final year at Washington. And then at Washington, that final year, he was so much better in those situations. I mean, he had more opportunities. He converted better. I mean, the percentage was so much higher. And now we're getting into the NFL, and it's like, okay, this is now a major part of your identity. So whatever I saw from him as a sophomore, that was him truly growing as a wide receiver, because now he does the big wide receiver stuff while also doing this surprise things of being a really fluid mover and a really good route runner for his size. So, Rome's, I think, a big breakout season for Rome Odunze as well. There's a lot of mouths to feed in that offense, but I think Rome Odunze is one of them that is going to get fed. The only other one that I'd shout out here for the Chicago Bears is Tyreek Stevenson. Entering year 3 of his rookie deal. Back-to-back seasons where he had coverage grades below 60. So if he has another year where he's not great in coverage, okay, well, all of a sudden you start to really look at drafting somebody else and prioritizing that position and probably upgrading in that area.